All right, hello again, everyone, and good afternoon. Thank you for tuning into Calvinomics. This is not a flashy uh, YouTube channel. Not going to be a lot of video editing, but there may be. It is February 24th, 4:45 p.m. Central Time. I'm outside the Chicago area, northern suburbs. Also live in Rockford, between Vernon Hills and Rockford. So I'm either in Rockford, Vernon Hills. But anyway, Central Time. So good to be here. And thank you for tuning in. Now I'm going to be talking about the price of silver. I made a series of videos about the price of silver and just how it's increased over time. And since gold prices for most people are out of the picture, because if you look at the price of gold, if you're like, hey, I want to invest gold price today, it's at 5,100 now. $5,100 an ounce. It dropped 65 bucks an ounce today. That's not even that wild of a swing. Usually it goes very, very crazy. But see, in the last month, it's actually been pretty steady. However, most people can't afford $5,160 for an ounce, myself included. I'm in no means any type of baller or have this kind of money to throw at a 1 ounce silver bar or gold bar. We will talk about 1 ounce silver bars. Silver prices, on the other hand, are more attainable for the average person. Even if you just work a regular job, you're a teenager living at home, whatever, you're an adult living at home, and you have low overhead, or even if you have high overhead, but you're like, I still have money to invest, I have a few hundred extra dollars, what should I do with it? I I buy stocks. Um, Amazon, Barrick Mining, AT&T for the dividend, Energy Transfer, and then was Amazon. I think I already said, and then there's one other one in there. It's only like five. Oh, Fubo TV, and that's not doing well, so that was a loss there. Oh, and Beyond Meat, just because it was like a meme stock thing, and I'm just buying only like $5 a week, and that's pure speculative. I actually expect it to go to zero. If it doesn't, fantastic. It's only $5 a week. It's not going to kill me. But the other ones are doing well, especially Barrick Mining. Mining stocks are doing great. But if you're like, I want something tangible that I can hold, that's okay. We're going to talk about silver. Just want to take a drink of my coffee. So silver prices today, $87 an ounce. Over the last 5 days, it's gone up 11 bucks, a little over. Last month, it's been down $27, and these are wild swings for silver. Okay, I've been following silver and been buying it, bars and mainly rounds, since 2023, 2022, and I think it was 2022 was my first one near the end and of the year. 6 months. So for it to go up 124% in the last 6 months is wild, all things considering, because for so long it stayed low. But it's still easy to buy. If you, especially if you have some extra money, you're like, you allocate $300 extra, okay, fantastic. The site that I used, and I'm just a heads up, I am not sponsored by this site. It's the first site I've used. They ship out of Vegas. I think they're based in Dallas. JM Bullion. They've been great. The only problem that's changed, actually, two things have changed. From when I started buying, this is jmbullion.com, reputable, the great. There's two problems right now. Free shipping on $499 plus. Free shipping used to be $199. This actually just changed. When I started doing these videos today, I haven't bought since early January. I usually do once a month. This last month has been kind of strange, so I'm going to buy next month, but not this month. Strange in terms of finances. Uh, like I said, I would usually buy and order anywhere from $200 to $300, and now I have to buy $500 or more to get free shipping, or any of us. I think this is because of high demand causing delays processing. And this is true. If you were to go on and buy, you say, you know what, I'm going to do the Calvinomics. I'm going to go buy $500 worth of silver. Please don't do that. Don't do it. Do your own homework. It's probably going to be about 2-3 week delay. Paying by card goes by pretty fast. There's an auction clearinghouse, which means you don't have to pay like the processing credit card fee, but that takes about 5 to 7 days to clear, especially if it's your first time. And then, so there's already one delay, and then about another 2 to 3 week delay. So heads up. So if you happen to go buy whatever, just watch out for that. And this is as of February 2026, the 24th. Not sure how long this will last, and if this price will last. Okay, so let's start talking about what to buy. So say you go to the website, you're looking around, I don't know what to do. There's all these options. This is how I started. I was like, I just want silver. Okay. So I went to silver. What can I afford? I didn't want a half ounce. I wanted a full coin. That's all I wanted. So I just clicked on this. There's all these different options here. Proof is going to be a little bit more expensive. I'll talk about that some other time. I just went here because this is basically at spot plus whatever it costs to produce the silver. Now, I'm not sure if these are reflected in real time. It probably adjusts day by day. But as of right now, I'm tired of these ads. A Philharmonic right here, random year, $97 almost for this coin. And so silver prices are 87. Chances are this will be different tomorrow. Chinese silver year pan. Now these are popular. I actually may buy this. I have been buying, so I would not tell you to buy anything that I am not doing myself. I'm not sponsored by them. I've actually been buying this stuff myself, and it's great. Please don't rob me. But it's not even that. I don't have that much. You kind of give them away, sell them when you need them. Taxes are a different story. I'll talk about that. However, there are a lot of different coins here, and sometimes people just want to buy to have them. And who knows what will happen. However, if you're buying because you want to keep up with the cost of the falling dollar, so essentially that's what's happening here. I think a lot of the run up in price is because of the price of the dollar is decreasing, making inflation higher, leads to gold and silver going up. So the popular ones, if you say, what silver should I buy? You're going to get all this different stuff. Okay. You want 0.999 with the silver ones. Junk coins are good. I'll talk about that some other times. You have silver bars, but silver rounds, I think, have the most, and silver, basically the coins have the most utility in terms of usage. So we'll talk about this. Here are different kinds of mints. I have some that say Sunshine Mint, Silvertown. In fact, if you go here, I think the bars may have them. Just click on 5-ounce bars. I think, yeah, here we go. 5-ounce Silvertown Eagle, Silvertown American, Silvertown Buffalo, and that is the mint. I have some by Silvertown, and I also have some by what's the Sunshine Mint. Okay, what are the best silver coins for investment? Okay, so this is what I googled. You'll see this over and over and over again. I have always bought Eagles. The only thing is, I have on Amazon you can buy these protectors that protect your coin. The American Eagles are thicker than most of the basically the standard coin. It's like this plastic. I have to go home to the house in Rockford to get them because they're not with me right now in the suburbs. Basically, there's like plastic enclosures that go over the coin. The American Silver Eagles are too big, so it gets stuck. I'm like, dang it. That's the only reason I dislike them. They're just a little bit bigger, but it's still the same weight. So you got the Canadian Silver Maple Leafs. Those are also good. The Britannias, they're great. I don't really buy them that much. The Libertads is good. I bought those. However, I usually buy the Philharmonics, the Kangaroos, the Chinese Silver Pandas, and the American Eagles, the Maple Leafs. There's also the South African, sorry, South African Krugerrand. It's just this one coin. I'm just clicking on this. I don't even know what this website is. But as you can see, I think this is a 1 ounce with the price is at. Yeah, 1 ounce gold, South African Krugerrand, 1 ounce, $5,192. They also have silver pieces. So there should be a silver piece in here. That's also another popular one if you want a silver coin. Now, if you ever go to sell it at a dealer, beware of taxes. Some states tax. I am not too far from Wisconsin. If I was going to go to a dealer, that's where I'd go because Illinois taxes this one very heavily. I don't know why, but that makes me think it's popular. And it is popular, but for another reason. Now, I haven't figured that out yet. But Krugerrands are also popular, but American Eagles have the most utility, especially if you're in the United States and even outside. The Philharmonic is also really cool, and the Mexican Libertad. And then there's also the Australian ones, but the Chinese ones are obviously more popular. I actually will buy these and do have some. They're actually pretty cool. Okay, so, and then you can see here, even in Reddit, I like this person right here. This is 4 years ago. Don't overthink it. Buy the cheapest. You can't go wrong. Honestly, you can't go wrong. If you're thinking about buying like actual silver like pieces, make sure you just have like a little safe and that you can put them somewhere so you know whatever somebody won't find them, whoever you live with, or if you live by yourself, fantastic. But still, make sure you have some type of insurance. But as you can see, even here, bullionexchanges.com, of course, some of these are biased. But American Eagle, Maple Leaf, Philharmonic, Krugerrand, Britannia, Kangaroo, etc. And then junk silver, which I talked about in the last video. That's just like old coins, and I'll get more into that some other time. I do not think that silver prices are going to go down. silver prices prediction in one of their videos. By 2030, there was actually one site. I don't know what it was. Oh my gosh. I forgot what site it was. I think it was, there we go. There's this one in their video. They had like other people's predictions. Some of them were completely wrong, and some of them were very much on the money. I think this one is actually the best. Whatever coin price forecast, $75 by the 2030. That's this one right here. I think that one's wrong. This one I think is right. AI driven price prediction. That was just crazy that AI is getting it right, but I actually think this is the best because with the way, first off, the AI was already wrong in a way. It's just that there was a huge run up in the end of 2025, and it has fallen to around $80. But I don't know if it's going to retrace back. But I do think because of the way the United States is going, and I don't see our fiscal policy changing, that silver and gold will increase substantially. I think silver will get to about $200 to $300 an ounce, which means that one of these coins right here, rather than being $96, and this is over spot. This is like processing costs, whatever the mint costs and all that stuff built in. You'll probably be looking at about, I'm guessing around $250 a coin. That is like sort of what I think. Now, I'm not anywhere Wall Street expert, but based on what I've been seeing and what's going on in the economy, there was a huge run up. It fell a little bit, and then here I'll show you show you the chart. See, it ran up a little bit and then it fell, but it's going to continue going up. All the precious metals are going up. They are used in so many different things, and they're a store of value. There's platinum, there's palladium. Palladium took a huge run up and then it fell, but it's going back up. And then there's gold. Of course, can't be affording this. There you go, up and to the right. And some people say, oh, it's going to fall back down. True. But over the course of the year, see how it's a steady increase. It looks like it's a lot. That was just because of the last run up in the month. However, year over year, it's just going and going and going. And I cannot foresee this dropping unless the United States, unless our country takes a hard turn the other direction, becomes more financially responsible, which I do not see. Silver and prices will go up. So is now a good time to buy silver? Probably. Next month, I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to make my purchase mid-month. End of story. And then whatever it is, it is. I can't predict the future, but what past results are telling us, what's happening now, and what all the stuff that silver is used for, it's not just used for coins. It's used for a lot of different things, electrical components, medicine. You just look it up. I can't foresee the price going down. So with that being said, JM Bullion, my site. However, there's all different sites you can buy from. Just know that if you do decide to go to the site, high demand, this is true. This will happen, especially if it's your first time. I would say if you use an auction clearinghouse, ACH, so you don't have to pay the credit card fee, this will probably be about a month. And even if you get the free shipping, if you get a $500 order, use the auction clearinghouse, I'd say you're looking at around a month for your first item, if not even after that. The auction clearinghouse, as I've done that more and more, the time that it takes to basically process my payment has gone down, but the delays and the shipping has gone up. On one of these orders back in early January, it was about 3 weeks till I got it. It was the first time I ever had to reach out to customer service, and it's been a little bit better with the other order that I had. It was about 2 weeks, but still, this will happen. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Good luck. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to probably go over some of the other things with the bars or even the junk silver, which is not actually junk. It's actually worthwhile. I might talk about these in the next video. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. Good luck to you.